All right, it's been a few days since I've done one of these Road to the Show episodes. I'm going to do a four-game series here against the Richmond Flying Squirrels. They're 6-8. The Altoona Curve are 11-3, as you can see. I'm playing left field, batting third, hitting .529. So it's been a really good month for me so far on Road to the Show. Looks like I've got to start out here with a defensive play, which is always an adventure for my character. Just going to back up here and see what happens. Hopefully I don't make an error. I typically make at least one error a game. Can't really see where the ball is in this angle. That's what I don't like. But I'm right there. Alright, so I made the catch. Surprised I didn't drop it. That's a good start. Alright, so I have 10 home runs and a .529 batting average. I mean, that's got to get the attention of some scouts. Alright, here we go. The pitch. Alright, that's gone. Nice little bat drop at the end. A no-doubt home run. So that's my 11th home run in, I want to say, maybe like, I don't know, 12 games or so. Alright, let's see here. The count's 0-1, and that's gone. Pretty much the same spot almost. Left center field into the bullpen there, maybe over the bullpen. Another no-doubt home run. That's been a pretty busy week down at the winter meetings outside of Washington, D.C. I'm sure most of you probably have been following the news, but Chris Sale has been traded to the Boston Red Sox for Yoan Moncada and a few other minor leaguers. You got to really like the Red Sox chances now in the American League East. I mean, Toronto has Encarnacion and Bautista, who are free agents. They might both leave. So, looks like with the rotation of Sale, Porcello, Price, Stephen Wright, and then who else? Clay Buchholz. I mean, that's pretty solid. So the Red Sox might not miss a beat here. Should have an easy time getting back into the playoffs, I would imagine. Oh, there's an error. Minus 10 points. Another thing the Sale trade does, besides make the Red Sox really good, is now the Nationals have turned their attention back to Andrew McCutchen because the Nationals had also been trying to get Chris Sale. They were in talks to get him, but I guess the Red Sox just blew everybody away with their offer of all those top prospects that the Nationals weren't going to give up quite as much. So now the Pirates have a good shot at getting Lucas Giolito, their prize pitching prospect, and Victor Robles. That's what they've been asking for. The Nationals obviously don't want to give up those two prize prospects, and that's what's held it up. It seems like we've been waiting for like a week for McCutchen to go to the Nationals. And the Pirates aren't backing down, so I'll give Neil Huntington some credit for not just giving in and taking one of those guys and then some fringe minor leaguers just to make the trade. I hope he sticks to his guns, and that's a home run, by the way. Huntington's got to stick to his guns and get the best guys back for Pittsburgh. Well, that's it for that game. It looks like my team won by a score of 10-8, so that's always good to get a W. Also was reading today that my second favorite team, the Cleveland Indians, who, by the way, I used to have season tickets for, and I went to 42 games at Progressive Field in Cleveland this past season. The Cleveland Indians, they have interest in Jose Bautista and Edwin Encarnacion. Now, they're only going to be able to afford one of those guys because both of those guys are looking for at least $80 million. I think that's what you got to come to the table with to start out the negotiations. Probably 4 years, $80 million is where you start. Now, Bautista's a little older, but, I mean, both of those guys, I would love to see Bautista out in right field or DH for the Indians. I'd love to see Edwin Encarnacion playing some first base / DH. That would be awesome. Well, I only got one at bat in that game, so didn't make the most of it. My team lost. Looks like they needed me in there, so we fall to 12-4. The giveaway, by the way, for the Chris Bryant shirt is tomorrow. If you've been following along, people that leave comments on my videos all throughout the off season, I have all this stuff that I've just stockpiled from baseball games and these giveaways and baseballs and all this stuff, and I'm going to clean out some of it this offseason by giving it back to you guys. So people that comment, or if you reply to someone else's comment, I put your name in a raffle, and every Wednesday I pick one winner for the prizes. So I got this really nice Chris Bryant giveaway shirt. It's actually not a giveaway. I bought it at Champ Sports. Whoops. I always make these base running errors because when I play Diamond Dynasty, I don't use the left joystick. I always use the L1 or R1 to advance, so I always make base running mistakes and just make myself look like I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, it's been a little while since my last home run, so let's see what goes on here. That's gone. If it stays fair... Yeah, that's just fair. He should have Carlton Fisk that home run. Carlton Fisk, remember him from the Boston Red Sox waving his home run fair? I forget the year. I want to say, like, I don't know, 70... I don't even know, 78. Oh, nice catch. Oh, he didn't catch it. It's off the wall. Well, it's in the right spot. That's a pretty good representation of my hair, by the way. I've really been thinking about cutting all my hair off. I get a haircut like once a year. I usually cut it all off in spring training, just get it all basically buzzed off in the back, leave it a little bit longer on top, but not by much, and then I just let it go all throughout the off season. Usually after the World Series I get it cut, but I haven't gotten it cut this year yet. But it's just kind of starting to bother me. It's kind of getting too long. Getting like the Jeff Locke / Noah Syndergaard / Jacob deGrom hair, kind of. It's a really cold and rainy day in Pittsburgh today. Kind of wanted to go out after work and do something, like go hit at a field or do a geocaching find, but it was just so miserable outside. And then my car broke down today. The check engine light came on. It's been having some trouble. I've had the car for 3 years now. I bought my car brand new in 2013 in June. And I bought it with 0 miles on it. And as of right now, it has 134,000 miles on it. So that's a ton of mileage. All these baseball games I go to, all these trips, it's really added up. And I've never had trouble with my car until this week. The check engine light came on, and it's really struggling to start. So I've got a lot of stuff on the plate for tomorrow. I have to take my car into the shop. I have a doctor's appointment. I have a meeting with my kid's teacher. It's just a ton of stuff going on tomorrow. Hopefully I have time to get a video done for you guys. But hopefully the doctor's appointment goes well. Hopefully I get my car fixed. We'll see. One other thing that's been on my mind is spring training. I don't know why MLB cannot put up on their main website the spring training master schedule. Like, I have to go to all these different individual team sites to look at game times and whatnot. We're almost halfway through December, and when I go to MLB.com and click on schedule and look at March and February for games, it says, like, schedule not available. I don't know what the holdup is, but people tend to make plans a few months in advance. If they can release the master schedule for 2017, like the second week in September, why can't they get the spring training schedule out? I'd really like to go to take a weekend and go down to Florida or Arizona, and I'd like to get the game times so I can pick days to go where there's like a 1:05 game and a 7:05 game, so I can hit 2 games in one day. Because if I go to Florida or Arizona, it's probably most likely going to be Florida. But if I go there, it's only going to be for a weekend because I work Monday through Friday. Can't really take off a lot of days to take like a week and go down there. So it would just be like a short little deal. I'd like to get as many games in as possible. And I've been waiting and waiting since like October. Just, I don't know. They've got the World Baseball Classic coming up in March also. There's going to be games in Miami, at Marlins Park, and out in San Diego at Petco Park. I'd like to go to some of those games in Miami, but I'd have to wait and see what the gate times are because you never know. They might open like an hour before first pitch, and you never even see batting practice. Those might not even be worth going to, although it would be a pretty cool atmosphere. Be a pretty cool recording to make, too. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of Road to the Show. Thank you very much for watching. My next MLB The Show video will probably be a Diamond Dynasty video. I just picked up Corey Kluber. He's now my best starter that I have. So that'll probably be the next thing I do. And I'm also looking to make some videos of me hitting or going geocaching, stuff like that. Also, Pirate Fest is this weekend. Got a lot of stuff in the works. This week's giveaway is a brand new $28 Chris Bryant t-shirt. It's a really nice t-shirt. It's all black with a photo of Bryant on the front, nothing on the back. I have a whole bunch of these. You can choose your size, small, medium, or large. To win it, all you have to do is comment on each of my videos throughout the week. And if you reply to somebody else's comment, I'll put you in a raffle twice for the shirt. To be entered a third time in this raffle, simply follow me on Twitter @JabsFamily and retweet my video links throughout the week.